Hello, I'm back, and today MrBeast has gotten in a lot of beef right now. Nothing really special. I mean, a lot of people these days are involved in drama, except this time it isn't just Twitter trying to cancel him again. This was a dispute he had with Jacksepticeye. Now, I don't really watch MrBeast's videos. They're not exactly my type of content. The editing is probably the worst part though. It feels like they need to keep the attention span of their audience. And this is coming from someone that doesn't know how to edit. I don't hate or dislike the guy. I think he's done a lot of good things for people, but his content is just not hitting it for me. And I need to say that too because I'm not gonna say a lot of good things about him on here. I'll go ahead and explain what happened, even though you probably already know, and give my unimportant thoughts on it. Also, if I sound more monotone than I usually do, it's because I'm in a bit of a pissy mood. Daddy Diesel made a best YouTubers list video and I wasn't on it, so in revenge I went ahead and reported it. And now it's age restricted. Yeah, get fucked you little bitch boy. This dispute, if you even want to call it that, first started when Tommy Innit made a recent video on his Tom Simmons channel. Premise of the video was asking people a ton of questions, with the catch being that they were hooked up to a lie detector to see if they were telling the truth or not. And wouldn't you know, this episode has Jacksepticeye as a guest star. And when it was Jack's turn to be interrogated, Tommy was questioning him, and he brought up MrBeast as an unrelated question. And this is what Jack responded.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes. Now, in all honesty, Jack, why? Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun. You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know. If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun. Ooh. I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
So that's what Jacksepticeye thinks about MrBeast. And when the video was released, it seemed that Jimmy didn't exactly like what Jack had to say. So he tweeted about it, and wow, was his response just terrible. I mean, he tried responding to Jack, but he did so in such a condescending tone that it just makes him look immature at the end. So, I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and sports cars, and instead reinvested my Dolans into making content / focus on doing good and inspiring kids to help people? If he had fun, the videos would be longer. What does that even mean? LOL. You think I'd give up every hour of my life for 14 years if I didn't have fun? And then of course he puts a skull emoji. This clip is insanely disrespectful, in my opinion. And obviously there is so much I could say about his content, but I'll just take the punches and be the bigger man. Sigh. Oh yeah, I'm sure you became the bigger man here, MrBeast. I can literally see just how insecure you were when writing this. I mean, you can just smell the seething coming from this one tweet alone. Probably the worst part for me was when he used a skull emoji and still thought of himself as the bigger man. Like, people still do this. I don't know what you're getting out of it. It doesn't exactly add to your whole side of this dispute. If anything, it makes you look childish. People like this probably still laugh at those only in Ohio jokes. And even though I said that this was a whole dispute, it only lasted from around a day. During that time, tons of other shitty YouTubers gave their own takes, and there were people joking around about a boxing match. But at the end, this tweet was deleted, and MrBeast later settled with Jack in private, which was the only good decision he made out of all this. Just settling this between you and Jack in private. But I got a better solution out of this. How about just not responding like this at all? MrBeast was in the wrong here purely because of how he responded, but I do have a problem with what Jack said about that whole longer videos part, but Jimmy done fucked up himself. What MrBeast could have done was either talk to Jack in private, which he did, but only after posting that cringy tweet, or just not responding at all to him. There wasn't anything that I can understand as to why MrBeast got upset by this. Maybe it was because of the whole doing it for the money thing, but this whole response was completely unnecessary. The thing is, MrBeast is also a high-profile figure on YouTube. He's got over 100 million subscribers, almost 200 mil, and as such, there are going to be people that like or dislike him. And it's not just a phenomenon happening to him, it happens to everyone else on the platform. There's a lot of people out there that like or hate MrBeast. There's a lot of people out there that like or hate PewDiePie. There's a lot of people that like or hate Jacksepticeye. There's a lot of people that like or hate Markiplier. There's a lot of people that like or hate Corey Kenshin or Vanos Gaming, and every other YouTuber. It just applies to everyone. It's just something natural that happens anytime you have people watching your content. Even with me, people like or hate my videos, and I don't have a problem with it because it's just the way it is. That's their opinion and how they view me, and doing something like this certainly isn't going to change that. And Jack brought up some pretty good points as to why he didn't like MrBeast's content, and why he thinks it ruined YouTube, because now everyone is making these knockoff MrBeast videos, which kind of goes against YouTube and what Jack had built his channel on. Like, why steal someone else's identity for your own channel when you could just make your own original content? Oh, wait a minute. But I do have a problem with what Jack said about the whole longer video stuff. He complains about MrBeast doing it for money and views, and if he was having fun, the videos would be longer. Isn't that kind of contradicting doing it for views and money, though? Doesn't YouTube work by having longer videos, especially ones that go over the 8-minute mark, have more ads, which also means more viewers coming in, and more monetization? But yeah, other than that, this whole dispute actually came to a pretty wholesome ending. Both parties talked things out and put everything else aside, at least I assume. And even though MrBeast definitely took the biggest L here, I don't think it would reflect all that he's done for the community. And that's about it for the video. You can click out of it right now, maybe go down below and hit that dislike button for me. This portion is just me talking about what's been going on with the whole channel as of late, or as of this year. For this year, I've barely uploaded compared to last year. I've been on so many hiatuses without even telling all of you what's been going on, and I haven't exactly been putting out good videos as of late. Or ever. The reason why is because I've been trying to work on this bigger video that I had planned on ever since last summer, but back then I was still new to making videos, so before I could really work on it, I wanted to do it right, with better equipment. This was back then when I had a shitty mic to record on, and for this year I've been trying to make that video. There's just been things that have sort of delayed me from making it. Some tech-related issues, outside stuff that I'm taking care of, and, of course, school starting up. It's nothing too serious, but it's delayed the videos on my channel, and I just want to apologize for all of it. Because I know there's a lot of you that have been waiting to see a new video, and you're not getting it. And me not talking about it or giving updates on it just make things worse. Especially right now, I've noticed that the channel has really grown, and yes, it is because of that one video of those Dutch waifus, and I just want to say thank you for it. Thank you for helping grow this channel and putting up with my unnecessary bullshit. I know that most of you aren't going to like the video that I've been trying to make, but I think now the priority here is to try and get out at least around the end of the year or start of the new year, because it's just not right for me to leave you all hanging. I wanted to make this not just to get a video out there for you, but also to let you guys know what's been happening. Hopefully I'll get more videos out alongside that big video of mine. I'm trying to do something for the upcoming FNAF movie. Whether that might be, I just want to let you guys know about this and explain what I've been doing these past few months. Anyways, that's really the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again.